Welcome to A Minute for God. In order for us to understand why the Apostle Paul raises this issue in Romans chapter 6, verse 1, we need to go back to Romans chapter 5, verse 20, which says, "But where sin increased, grace increased all the more." And that's why some people say, if we get more grace when we sin, then why not just sin more? However, Romans chapter 6 verse 1 says, "What shall we say then? Shall we go on sinning so that grace may increase?" That phrase, "go on sinning," means to be continually staying in sin. The word is a context of someone who remains in the same place persistently for a long time. The justification the Bible speaks of in chapter 5 was not intended as a license to sin, but rather a liberation from sin. So this freedom from sin means that our salvation is more than a transaction. It is supposed to be a transformation. So then in verse 2, we see the Apostle Paul's highly emotional answer to his own question. Of course not! Since we have died to sin, how can we continue to live in it? You can almost hear the apostle's sense of horror and outrage. The apostle finds this idea deplorable and rejects it indignantly, using the strongest Greek verbiage to communicate that this idea is unworthy of acceptance. The Apostle Paul is proclaiming that it is just plain inconceivable and inconsistent for a born-again believer to persist in sinning just to get more grace.